Would you want to see some massive difference in your life? Then stay with me till the end, and I'm sure you're going to love this and share it with your loved ones. Well, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, I would invite you to subscribe to my channel, because I am going to share lots and lots of videos on personal development, personal growth, and authentic self-leadership. Well, it took me 21 years to understand that there is one lacuna in the whole system of personal growth, which if corrected, which if put in right perspective, people are going to halve their period of personal development and double their pace of personal growth. Well, this is what I thought I should be sharing with you today in this video. Well, since I've started posting my videos on authentic self-leadership, I wanted to start with understanding and putting in perspective what authenticity is about. Authenticity is about, to make it very simple, authenticity is about being honest with your own self. It's not about showing honesty in your words or actions or your thoughts. It's being honest in the moment with your own self. And how can you do that is a long series of videos that I'll be making. But the point is that what should be the starting point of understanding where authenticity starts? It's not in what you do, rather it's putting life into perspective and putting your all accomplishments and achievements and acquirements into a right perspective. For years that we have been educated and trained, and we are being, we are drowning in the world of self-motivation and self-growth. There is one particular point which I believe we are missing out on, and this is to understand that every external motivation is going to draw you away from the real, authentic you. Hope you're understanding what I'm trying to bring home. Everything that is outside, which you want to achieve and bring into your life, you've already set it in your mind that I do not have this, and if I accomplish this is going to complete me. The entire media, the entire system, the entire even the education system is trying to tell you that you are incomplete and you need this to complete you. And this is such a massive, such a big, huge rat race which we are drowning in. And as in one of my previous videos, I told you that at the end of the day, whether you win or lose in a rat race, we are going to remain a rat. Now, I'm sure you are here. The very decision that you took to be here is because you are not that one stuff who wants to continue to be a rat for the whole life. Now, if you understand that this is one life and you need to make some substance out of it, you need to make some meaning out of it, and you need to live, you must live a purposeful life, then there is one thing, there is a crucial thing that you need to understand, that it is your understanding, it is your philosophy of life which decides what kind of a life are you going to live. Now, years ago when I decided that, I have to have massive goals, those hairy, audacious goals, and I had them and I started accomplishing them. But then I realized that it took, year after year, I was just chasing and chasing and chasing and chasing. And then after every goal, there was a void in me. After every goal, there was a narrative void in me. And I was thinking about why, in spite of my accomplishments, in spite of my success, why do I feel this void? And then it took me a while to understand, after my self-reflection and meditation and hours of, time that I spent in isolation, I understood that, it's not my position, it's not my product, or it's not my possession which completes me. Please be here with me. Now, if you're trying to understand, if you're trying to gather all that I'm trying to tell you, is that we have been raised to believe that we are complete only when we are somebody in a position, when we have power in our hands, or when we have a possession in our hands, or when we have created a product. Now, in our whole endeavor to become somebody, to gain titles, to acquire titles, and in order to create some new products, and in order to say that I have this bungalow, I have that car, and I have this much of this is what I have possessed in my life. In order to do all these things, there is one thing that you are putting at stake. We all are doing that, and that is our own authentic self. In order to do all these things, you are putting your entire being at stake and trying to achieve that which you already have. And we are not being told that we already are who we are trying to become. And this journey is not actually, in a way that we are educated and trained to believe it. This journey is not about what you do in order to be something. This journey is actually about who you are to attract what you deserve. Do you understand? Do you see the point? It's not about, you do something in order to be somebody. It's about you be who you actually are in order to attract those goals which you deserve and you merit out of your own being. And instead of telling all these things, we are yes, of course, having goals is great. Having big, hairy, audacious goals is right. But the point is, we are not being told that these hairy, audacious goals should be in alignment to who we are as a personality, as a character, and as the essence of the life. And this probably is the missing link that probably, most books and most people, experts are not, some of them feel that, this is not the right time to do it, or probably there is not much to do it. But the essence of life is that you need to start with the great philosophy of life. And that philosophy of life becomes your lighthouse, and that philosophy of life becomes your guiding principle. And this guiding principle is about that building that compass which can help you put life in perspective. And the authenticity is all about being true to your own self. Authenticity is about acknowledging who you are. Authenticity is about realizing that I had or you have everything that we were designed to come out, to emerge out of, to sprout and to bring that life from within. We are not alone, we are not separated, and we are not here to achieve something, because that which you dream to achieve, if you really become somebody who deserves it, will flow towards you. So the onus is upon our shoulders to become that energy point, to become that magnet which starts attracting what you actually deserve. Now, I'm not speaking about law of attraction. This is very simple. You become that particle of universe through which the universe does what it actually wants to do and explore. Universe wants you to expand. Universe wants you to grow. Universe wants you to be available to all that the universe wants to do through you. And the whole journey is about that evolution from within. I hope you understand this, and there is a lot that I want to explore and I want to share with you on these videos, lecture series on authentic self-leadership. The one point that you need to remember is that we are here to become and be who we actually are, and not to become somebody else. If this one point can be understood and manifested in all our actions, I'm sure you are going to have a bright life and a brilliant future. Thank you so much for being here, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed, and like it and share it with your loved ones, because I'm going to share dozens and dozens of videos on authentic self-leadership. Love you.